turn this up. Running right. There we go. Put all this stuff up here. Oh, I need to get a mouse, don't I? Oh no, I've got one. That's a little buzz. Oh, I think we're passing there. I don't know why they keep doing that. Unbalanced cables, I bet. Some tunes. Where are you, Skippy? No, not that anymore. Do it like vocals, goes ambience. No, I want some Skippy vibes. No, where is it? Alright, playlists. EGM. Ah, there we go, we'll have some of that. Yeah, man. Some synthwave grooves. Hello, people. Didn't even see you there. How are we doing? How are you doing? It's a blooming hot day outside. So I thought I'd come down. I've got a few dreadnoughts I'd like to work on. Been working on a couple to finish. So I thought, why not? It's better than sweltering outside on a day like this, isn't it? I've got here Murder Fan, Space Wolves Dreadnought. Did a really nice job painting it up, but never finished it. So, and then we've got a few touch-ups to do on Ball Beyond here. And work in progress, which is Eldar Wraithlord. Hey Josh, how we doing? Hi bro. So yeah, I thought we'll just get some paints on. It's better than baking alive outside. That heat, man. It's insane. I hope you're all staying safe, keeping cool, looking after those animals. Don't be walking dogs in this temperature, people. It's far, far, far OTT, I would say. Right, some little finishing touches on old Murder Fang here. So what we've been up to, we've been painting, we've been modelling, gaming. Anybody been making any music lately? So it's going to start coating some of this bone with a bit of Agrax Earthshade. I thought it was been really clever when I painted this model. So I was trying to paint it so the light was coming exactly from this angle. So all this side's a lot lighter than that side. Little hand painted runes and stuff on it. But bits to finish up, so that's what I intend to do. I've got a bit of Digital Galaxy, some retro funk jam anyway in the background. I do like some background music, you know. So how is everyone? Genuinely, how are you? Are you good people? Easy everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all well. Managing not to fry yourselves on such a hot day. If you don't know who this particular dreadnought is, it's a Space Wolves dreadnought called Murderfang. He's the other hero character of the Space Wolves dreadnoughts. This guy's the one that most people have heard of, Beyond the Fellhanders. Just wash all these bone bits with this agrax, and then I'm gonna lightly go over them with some bleached bone, and go over the trims, or the little brass trims as well. Can I zoom on this camera? Oh, look at that, people. That's a bit better. I can zoom. We've been doing any models yourselves then, people? What we saying, chat? Yo, Longus, it is. It's my Murderfang. I got him almost painted, but then I moved on to the Aeldari. So I've got a few Space Wolves left to do, and I thought I'd revisit Murderfang, get him finished off. And we've got his Bjorn here. So we're just trying to finish a few things, dude. And we've got a big ass Joy Toy Dreadnought in the background over here from the stream the other day. Yep. There you go, there he is. What a badass. He's just making Bjorn look a bit small for a while. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I was quite proud of this one because I went about painting it in a different way. So I wanted to get a real strong sense of where the light is. So I did all these parts from this angle a lot lighter. But then when you get flipped to the other side, it's all a lot darker. So the light's coming from behind him as he's charging into battle. And now we are just doing a bit of agrax over the brass trims, and then we'll brighten them back up. But all good. How are you, my man? Are you keeping well? I'm hiding in here to escape the wretched heat outside, to be quite honest. Got a smoke launcher to do and his head to do and little details, skulls, gems, guns, still black. We'll get there. Have a little break from this dude. And we've been painting for the past week or so. Right, what now? We want a bit of brass for the backs of those gems. I'm just looking for it. Where is it? Rune Lord brass. Every time. But what you been up to then, Longinus? You good? Where's the print holder? Makes it much easier, does this little device, look. Ta-da! No more fighting lids. What have you been painting recently, sir? He's got more than those two on him, I know he has. Where's the rest? He's only got those two. Fair enough. That makes life easier. Only 2 gems to paint. Now we're sticking to traditional red for the gems. Or shall we shake it up a bit to match his blue claws? Yeah, let's make him look like a really stunning blue. We'll start off with some regal blue. And then we'll go up to some Arctic gem. Very appropriate. A bit of Arctic gem for the gems. And then what would you top Arctic gem off with, if not bright sapphire? Oh yes, we've got all the gem colours. And then some aquamarine for shades in between. Sunny little gems, so I'm using like tiny little bits on the wet palette. Careful just to paint the stones and not the background, which I've just done in brass. Welcome to the stream, by the way, people. Hope you're good. You're surviving, you're feeling groovy. If not, do you want to talk about it? I'm all ears. As Cody Rose says, what do you want to talk about? Yeah, and I think I'm gonna take that same blue and match it up on his weaponry too. Makes a difference to red weapons on the Space Wolves Dreadnought, doesn't it? I'm sure some people have an issue with painting a multi-melter blue. Bring it on. We ain't afraid of no blue. Okay. That's a cheeky little gem hidden away. Right on the edge of the multi-melter. Tiny one right there. The rod of brass again. I love how this brush keeps splitting on me. Always a fight with this brush. It's a Citadel base brush. I'm really waiting for my golden maple Kolinsky brushes to turn up. Either today or tomorrow, I think. We've just had a bank holiday over here and everything shuts down for the bank holiday. Maybe lighten them up a tad. What, the gems? I will. We're going all the way up to bright sapphire with them. I'm just getting the base coats of the starting darker blue, to be fair. And I'll make them pop different to the rest of the blue on the model, whilst keeping the same tonal theme. What we're going to go for, we're going to put the aquamarine on over this blue. On a really thin bit. Just for the bottom of the diamond. Boop boop. What we got? We got mail. I have no idea. We've got something. But once the rest of the model comes together, maybe they will look sharp. I think so, mate. That's the plan. I really hope we get some primary size Space Wolf dreadnoughts this time round. The little boys feel so insufficient compared to those Brutalis. It's a little bit unfair. I don't know why, but these days, well, recently I've started working with a lot more gradual build-ups over gradients. Moving away from my old heavy metal style a bit. Accepting no bass. We have bass, just haven't bassed yet. The same as all poor old Bjorn over here. No bass. He'll get there. In fact, none of my Space Wolves have got anything on the basses, to be quite honest. I spent the last 6 months of last year painting Space Wolves, and I think the only bass I really did was the attack bike up here. And that was very bizarre for me, to be fair. Suppose I was putting a bit of effort into the kit bash. Based. 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 So when I want to, I can do basing. I've just got to get the right inspiration for some bass. Well, that's a tiny diamond. It will be painted though. It will. Right on the side of the multi-melter. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We've still got that. See, my ADHD kicked in then. I looked at the unpainted shield and I was about to distract myself to paint that. No, finish what you're doing. Yeah. It's looking very space woolsey blue at the moment, but once we get that aquamarine on it, that should make it pop a little bit more. Oh yeah. What do we reckon? Maybe a touch of highlighting on the murder panels. Yeah, I was doing all the shading. I haven't done no real edge highlights on it at all. I haven't done any on the backpack. I've just washed all the bones, which was shaded and highlighted, but I've just put agrax over the top of it. So yeah, it's what we call a bit of a revisit, dude. I'll get this little room. That's better in that. And now, in fact, I'm going to change the brush. So dark to see that bottom end corner. There we go. We'll get some white on that. Just on the very edges of the downs. I'm really enjoying the Army Painter War paints. I think I might go largely in favour of them, to be fair. I wondered how much it would cost me to rebottle all my Citadel stuff. I think you'd end up wasting a lot of paint though. There we go, a bit of diamond work. What do we reckon? Hyper focus on what I enjoy. Oh yeah, that's exactly it, mate. That's exactly it. I suppose other things get sacrificed, but you know, I'm quite happy on the things that I enjoy. There we go. Got those 2 shoulder diamonds done. I put a nice little blue glow over the top of them. Still got the one in the middle to do that on his chest. So, you know, when you're looking at this model, you see his little head sticking out the top and you can't see his body. But then you open this up and it gives you a good idea. Some lad made a comment the other day, he hasn't blinked once. Keep the room nice and not dry. Nothing worse than a dry painting room. Oops. Tidy up on aisle 1. I mean, that's at least a minute on a tiny little diamond. The things we do. And just a tip of white. Alright, let's try that little neon blue trick. Where's that paint? Plasma coil. This will either work or it won't, but we'll find out. Actually works really quite well. It makes it look rather icy. There we go. Those 3 diamonds look kind of alright, you know. Like a badge of honour. You know, we're not as rare as ginger people, but we're not as common as the neurotypicals neither. Right, now we need some bleach bone. In fact, I'm going to try some of this new swan stone. I've not used this yet. Is it lighter or darker? It's a shade. It looks like a shade lighter than bleach bone. I am not sure. I'll find out. Yeah, I can't say I don't. It's in the name, dude. Wraith bone, not bleach bone. Right, let's have a look at this next to the other one. Oh, the other one's got a bit of a, I don't know, a tinge more yellowy cream colour to it. I don't know. There you go. Don't know, quite like that stone will be. Yeah, let's try that then. We can use one on the rune stones. Put these on here, bringing up again. There's our teeth and bits down here. So many little trinkets and details on this model. Really, really nice model. And I've just seen another diamond I completely missed there. At 178 plus what? IQ sucks when you can't express it to other people. Yeah, reminds me of I was walking the dogs in a park I used to walk them in, and I got talking to a lady. Her grandson were autistic, so we ended up on the subject because I was wearing a hat that says complex autist. And she sort of like called me out on it. And she says, "So what's the complex for?" I says, "Because most of my life, all these alleged psychological and medical professionals decided to tell me, you're too complex, we can't deal with you. You're too complex, we can't work with you." And then this lady turned around, she says, "What they actually mean, love, is you think levels above them and they can't keep up with you." Now, I think that was a really, really sweet word to hear. So I'll let you dwell on that. You think levels above them and they can't keep up with you, bro. All you gotta do is shine. We place limitations for nobody. Let's brought that out a little bit more. What am I going to do with it? Wolf head. Same thing, I think. Just very lightly bring up the edges. I'm beginning to get that part. We got any more wash left? There we go. Was that the wash? Yeah, it was. That's coming along nicely. I'll get a few of these bits done over here. That was an arm to do. Oh, what happened to that? That was a bit washed out. We'll have to bring it back up. Boom, 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 ba-da-boom. There's another diamond there on top of the skull. Ooh, they're hidden all over, aren't they? Sneaky little so-and-so. And then we'll add a bit of Wraith bone on top of that. Just at the highest points. Still looks a little bit lost and muddied, it does that. What's going on there? I don't know. It's going to want to revisit though. So let's just do that now while I'm here. Maybe a tad highlighting on the upper. Oh, you mean these bits up here? Oh, you mean here? Your brushes seem to be in better shape than mine. I've got some good ones and some that haven't held up too well. You mean like the upper parts of his claws here where they're raised? This part's in the shade, but yeah, these are going to be a bit more this side of them. So light's still coming from that side. So I don't want to make this too bright. I don't want to... Just trying to pick a few bits out. There's no edge highlights or anything on it yet though, really, so that's probably why things are looking a bit muddy. Need to do some edges. I should have matte varnished this before picking it up and handling it all again, but hey-oh. Note to self, do it next time. Hey yo, Eric. Oh, it's Erica. How we doing, mate? Long time no see. You keeping well? And absolutely for the Emperor. The top fangs. Oh, the spikes on top. Still wouldn't have him sit out. 100%. Yeah, they've faded a bit from alt handling, to be fair. They were like a really nice ice blue when I did them. Add a bit more colour in them and get them back to how they used to be. I can use the exact paints that I've already got out, to be fair. Worked well for this. Well, there we go. Can't see the lights in the bloody eyes. Tried out Space Marine 2 yesterday. It was fun and nostalgic. Getting to play a two-bro shooter again. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. Well, if you ever see me and Let's Go on the server chilling out in one of the game chats, we're usually playing Space Marine 2. You are free to come and join us anytime that you wish, mate. Let's Go's often streaming. That's what he does. He's a VTuber. Good kid. Heart of gold. You right, Coco Baba? How you doing, my little girl? You okay, sweetheart? What's up? Okay. Little Chihuahua just wondering, seeing where I am, I think. Disappeared again now, like. Failure, strip him and start again. Absolutely, 100%. Where's that nail varnish remover? I'm going to melt the plastic while I'm at it. Yeah, it's alright, so long as you're not going heavy with your paints, you've got a good few layers that you can do. It's like Duncan says, 2 thin layers. I'll just do a dab of this, a dab of that, a little layer here, and a little layer there. Give it a tickle, as another YouTuber says. Just a little tickle. Although it just seems to overuse the phrase. It's every minute, a tickle of this and a tickle of that. It's alright, we're just gonna clean these claws up because they look a bit mucky. Don't you worry, I'm a pro. You leave this shit to me. Some over here. Right, we've got some blue back in them now at least. Right, now we need some of the aquatone. Get some of those ice shards back. Boom, 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 boom. So we deepen the depths and now we're brightening up the mids and we'll highlight the highs after. Never fear. Let's just get a bit of a darker shade over this side. Keep in context with the lighting situation, eh? Boom, boom. Hey Erica, are you actually on the Discord? I can't think. Aye? If not, there's a link in the description. Yeah, let's kick some ass for the Emperor. I haven't quite finished grinding up my Tech Marine yet. It's only at Prestige 2, I feel a bit ashamed of that. There we go. How's that for you? Bit more pop on those top spikes. Yeah, it's brought some colour back. I'll do scented claws now, eh? Thank you, sir. Thank you. We can but try. And if at first you don't succeed, like you say, whip the paint off and do it again. See, this brush isn't behaving at all. But I've used brushes that misbehave for so long, it's kind of like, well, can't keep playing with tools, you better learn to use them if they go wrong. Bring all that colour back to the claws now. Start popping up with that pale colour. In fact, what we'll do, we'll use a bit of that plasma coil glow on certain parts of it. It just sits in the depths of the claws a little bit. See how I mean? An extra bit of shading. Until you can, 100%. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect. If you're practicing wrong, you're going to perfect wrong. Perfect practice makes perfect. Yeah, man. These are looking good. How's the zoom on the camera? Is it alright? I don't generally look over there too much. I'm trying to keep centre stage. The claws are really popping off now. Great stuff. Great stuff. That's what we're aiming for. That marine back in there. Give that a second to dry. Let me touch more of that out. Just a drop. Yeah, this is quite cool. These are the war paint effects. Got like a pink one, a yellow one, an orange one, and a blue one. I gave the green one to a friend because I've got Tesseract Glow, so I don't need a green one. Zoom seam solid. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. You know, it's a completely different vibe streaming from your phone than when you've got OBS and everything set up. I prefer using the phone instead of having a microphone and a set of headphones all wrapped around you. Pick out those high ends again, and then we're done. Oh, with the claws anyway. There we go. Claws all redone. Yeah, that's more like what they should. Now let's revisit the diamonds that I missed. There's one there. To finish that one on there. I can use that for that one. Well, there's that one on there. I need to wolf grey that bit because that looks wrong. Oh, what? That's better. Yeah, that looks alright then. Don't mind that. Detail then. Do that diamond. In fact, you know what? I think I might just leave that one there, matte varnish it as it is so I don't rub any more paint off, and then do the finishing touches after I've done that. Then we've got some work to do on Bjorn. He's looking a little bit chipped and miserable at the moment. Firstly, with his claw's looking a bit poorly. Base him and call it a successful day. I need to think of a base for him. He's got a bit of a rock thing going on his foot. So maybe I'll just paint some rocks. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Oh, beyond. Look at the colour of you. Look like you've been through 1,000 wars, our kid. Let's brighten you back up, brother. Well, Bjorn has been through 100,000 wars, but you know, no need to make him look like it. Go on then, give us a basing idea for Murder Fang, bro. I could just kind of copy the pattern, you know what I mean? Do something like that. Maybe the crux terminatus needs to be a bleached bone colour. The crux terminatus? On which model? I don't say crux terminatus on the eyebrow. There's one on his leg. I need to brighten up these a little bit. Like so. And that one on his leg needs a bit of a brightening. Oh, that's just a lazy ass paint job, isn't it? Murder Fang. This crux terminatus. You mean this at the front? Right shoulder. He's got a wolf shield on one side and that on the other. Oh God, what did I do there? Did exactly the same on that side as I did the other side. That's what happens when I use Agrax, I swamp everything out. Hey, he's got a lot of edges to do yet, that guy. I don't do much edging on them really, do I? I do more like the, what do they call it? Gradient style highlights. This sort of thing. Oh, there you go. Zindenfall highlights. More than edging. I'm really pleased with how that's coming along actually. That's looking really nice. Look at my beautiful doggies. That's Coco and Zoe. I still wouldn't be ashamed. Much obliged, sir. Much obliged. I haven't had a game in so long, you know. It's getting that bad. I'm thinking about buying tabletop simulator and setting that up, you know. At least I might get a game somehow. Right, okay. Let's just clean all this up and repaint these then. What's your main army, dude? Yeah, I love me pooches, man. They're my girls. Little Coco's not doing too well in all this heat, so I've got the fan on. I've got a fan, but it's not in here with me. It's in the living room on Coco. Trying to keep my old baby a little bit cooler. She's 14, 19 for next month. A tiny little teacup. Right. That's lazy painting, not even holding the piece that you're painting. Rest it on the desk. Yeah, look how beautiful they are. She was about, don't know, where is that? That's when we moved in here. So she was about 9 there. This was when we first moved in, this one. All we had was a shitty bed sofa, so I threw some throws on it. Where's the one with Zoe outside? Oh, that one there. So that one there, we were in Scarborough visiting a friend of mine, Ants. And it was a lovely sunny day, and we'd just gone outside his main door. And Zoe's just putting her face up to the sun, absorbing some of it, going, oh, this is nice. I think that's the most beautiful picture. She'll be running in a minute going, you saying my name, Dad? You saying my name? Alright, what do you need? Just a tiny little tidy up, a few highlights, and then matte varnishing as well. Put a bit of life back into that little line there. Not as dull anymore. Do the same foot of a bloke. The young beyond is that. you go, bring him up a bit. Doesn't take much effort. Almost half the age when I had to put my guy down. Oh man. Yeah, it's something pet owners have to live with, that dread. You know, you never quite know when it's coming. You just hope and pray that they live a nice age and you can keep them well and they're relatively happy. For me, the bar mark is happy. Coco, like I say, she's nearly 14. She's older. She's not as active, but she still humps the shit out of a teddy. She still does zoomies. She still runs around in the garden. She still likes to walk. And so while she's still enjoying all of that, my perspective is she's happy to be here. If that ever changes, then I'll remeasure my perspective. But while my dogs are happy, my dogs are happy. Oh, is that someone at my door? Are you telling me so? Are you telling me? Cool.
Cool.
I'm just streaming, doing a bit of painting at the minute, mate.
You want me to do it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a glass of water?
Of course you can, pal. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a few bits of tidy up and then I'll have to break to feed the dogs anyway, man. Sound. Well, we've got Thundia Brown, Mornfang Brown, and Steel Legion. 3 nice shades of brown. That should work.
Oh, yeah, I was some good offers, mate, buddy.
Yeah?
Everybody's biting it, I'm not sold it yet.
Oh, sweet. That's what you want. Exactly that. The minute they're not happy, you know as an owner yourself, you can tell. It might not be something you want to necessarily admit, that my dog's not as happy as they used to be, but, you know, it's responsibilities of owners, isn't it? If you love them, you'll do the right thing by them. That's what I was always told.
Correct.
By heck, I love these two. Like, I believe with all of my heart that the 2 little angels with 4 legs. I do. No, what is dude? Coco came along at a time when my mum wasn't very well. I'd had a bit of a health episode. That cost me a job in York. It cost me my home in York. Ended up moving back in with my mum. She'd had Coco about a year and a bit. But my mum not being as mobile as she used to be, used to sit around with Coco, cuddling her in front of a coal fire. Every minute of every day she'd be around my mum's lap, and my mum absolutely adored her, and she was the best things in my mum's life in those ends of the years. I saw how much happiness that little dog brought me mum, and I thought, fuck me, that dog is genuinely an angel. No messing around. She truly is. She was sent here for a purpose. She did all that for my mum. And so the least I can do is the very best I can do for her. And as for Zoe, my mum had only just got Zoe when I moved back in. She was still about, I don't know, a few months old. But Pomeranians are known to gravitate towards one particular human. They'll pick that one human and that will be their favourite person the whole life. Well, she gravitated towards me. I'm guessing she chose me. And I've been thankful ever since. That dog's got me through some dark times, let's say. Because if I weren't here at certain key times in life, nobody would have been able to look after those 2 little dogs. And over my dead body, would I let that happen? So, yeah. They are genuine angels, and nobody can tell me different. Cheers, bro. I was thinking about trying to get my hands on an old metal one and redoing that. I'd like to still. Just that the Inari stuff came in and sort of like took over from my Space Wolves. But I think the Space Wolves are going to get some sweet 11th gen loving. Hopefully see some more Primoris models for them. That would be awesome. You what, bro? Yeah, of course you can. I'll do all these wolf pelts again. They're looking a bit shiny from where I must have run like a too thick contrast down them. No one likes shiny fur. They don't look real.
How many more do you got?
I don't know how many of you there, peeps. I can't quite see the numbers. We got 4 people watching. Oh, 4 thumbs up as well. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I sit here talking away. I don't really take too much notice, but that's brilliant. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Got to get the streaming time in when I can. And for me, it's usually in the daytime. There we go. We've dulled all that shininess down, I think. There we go. So he's prepped and ready to go. I've bobbed some pictures at the current state and I will pop them onto the Discord. And we'll just check in as I do a little bits on them. But yeah, I'm going to go get my dogs fed, make a fresh cup of brew. Thank you very much, people, for being here and chatting and the support. Much appreciated. The size of the Finecast in the back. Hopefully, this is my Joy Toys, dude. Joy Toys. I'm going to get beyond the Joy Toy. So you can get an actual Beyond the Fell-Handed in 1/18 scale. And you can also get a Murder Fang in 1/18 scale. So I do intend to get them longinus. Watch this space, my brother. I will make it happen. By wind or by hell, I'm going to make it happen. But thank you very much for being with me, peeps. I'll probably be back on later for a bit. But have a good day. Careful with that bloody sun, it's deadly. Lots of love. Catch you soon, peeps. Thanks, longinus. Always a pleasure. You look after yourself and I'll see you all soon.